It'll be 1 to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go!
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
We're now joined in the media center by Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale, you'll be starting third on Sunday. Tell us about how your car was in practice and how the race looks like on Sunday.
We ran a little bit of race trim practice this morning, and I was real happy with my car, real happy with the laps, and the wind was blowing down the back straightaway, so I was a little bit tight into 3, but when I had the wind on the nose going into 1, the car was really good through that corner. We'll just work on trying to get the car to turn a little bit, getting into the center, which I think we can do, but we showed up really close. I was real happy with that.
Questions from the media? Here.
Hey Dale, Vito Puglisi, frontstretch.com. So far this year, you've pretty much been consistently the top Hendrick car in the organization. There's been some rumors swirling, people suggesting changes to be made. In the light that you're running so well, did you have any comments to...
What kind of changes?
Yeah. Some people have commented maybe that the relationship between you and your cousin Tony Uri is one that might be pulling the team back, but the results contradict that.
Sure. Yeah. You know, it's hard to explain really, but I know for sure that if I didn't work with Tony Jr., that he could go somewhere and do great things with a different driver and a different, you know, maybe within the same company or a different company. And I don't know for sure. I know that for sure. I know that Tony Jr. can do great things with someone else for sure. He's a good crew chief. I don't know for sure whether I would be able to match the success I have now with someone else. But what I do know is how good he is. Do we work perfectly together all the time? No, I don't think we do. I don't think anyone does. Am I happy with Tony Jr.? Yes. Do I get more out of working with him, being that we're family and we're like brothers, than I would with any other crew chief? Winning with him and having eventually when that happens again, and having top 5 and top 10 runs is way more satisfying for me personally than it would be with anyone else. Although, you know, winning and running good is great, but when you do it with people that you care for and care about and enjoy having involvement in it, it means a whole lot more. So, you know, I think people are. I think people jump to the, you know, conclusions and have opinions, and they just really don't know the depth of the situation. But I guess that's something. As long as me and Tony Jr. are cousins, as long as we are like brothers and fight like brothers, we'll have to deal with this type of. You know, we'll have to deal with the left side and the right side of things. But you know, as long as I can keep it the way it is, I want to keep it like it is.
I want to also say that we're now joined by Jeff Burton, who will be starting second in Sunday's race. Questions from the media? Good luck.
Another one for Junior. I think like a month or so ago, or 2 months ago, you started doing this thing on your website where you're kind of like writing to the fans directly, trying to just, I mean, I know you know how to get your message out in the media, but you're trying to just get it right to them. I wanted to know if there's been any reaction or feedback. How's that working out for you?
I haven't had much. I've had about the reaction you would anticipate. You know, the fans that are frequent the site enjoy it. we were able to get it linked to J-Ski, which has help you out tremendously. A lot of people use that site as sort of a benchmark to get abreast of all the news everyone's covering throughout the country on the sport, and that was a big deal to me. There's it helps me give my side of the story toward those type of questions like we just had, and sort of set it straight where I don't have to answer it often. The toughest part about one of the tougher things that I'm not sure is quite as necessary is the top 12 weekly deal we do behind the haulers, and I think it's good to give you guys information and to keep everybody up to date, but I'm not sure if it's quite necessary weekly. And there's a lot of things that we don't cover that I'd like to cover in those little jam sessions we do each week, and it's an opportunity for me to cover that ground, and doing the one-on-one interviews with certain people to give people a little more in depth in the relationship and the friendship and the working relationship, to clarify the argument in a lot of people's mind of whether me and Tony Jr. should work together, or whether I'm enjoying my switch to Hendrick, or anything, and it just sort of gives me an opportunity to have a stage to speak from. We have a pretty good stage as it is, but there's a lot of times we don't cover a lot of the things that in the few minutes we spend with y'all behind the hauler, and if we don't finish in top 3 every week to get in the media center, it's a good opportunity through the website.
Jeff, bringing it back to this Sunday, you'll be starting second for the LifeLock 400. How was your car in practice today? And starting from second, what will your race strategy be?
I thought we were pretty decent. We worked on race trim the first half of practice, and I thought we were decent. We weren't great. We feel like we learned some stuff. A lot of times we unload more on a research project than necessarily seeing how fast we can go, and that was the case today. And I think we have something to start on tomorrow that hopefully will be pretty close. I actually feel pretty good about it.
Do you have any questions for Dale Earnhardt Jr. before we let him go? Oh, right up here.
Yeah, this is one of the widest tracks that you run on, and with the different grooves that are available, do you think that some of the frustrations that people have had trying to find the right setup with the new car, that this track will allow them many other options, that we could see a lot better race?
I think it had a great race at Richmond. It's a really fun racetrack. I really enjoy running on it. I don't have a lot of great finishes here, but I've enjoyed just about every lap I've ran here. And I see where we were moving in race trim, and what I saw most people running in race trim, we seemed to move the groove up really fast today, which that normally doesn't happen until halfway through Saturday in practice, and we're already moving it up. So I was hoping that I'd be one of just a few guys running around the wall, but it looks like we might have half field up there trying to use that momentum, and so I'm gonna try to work on getting my car turning really hard tomorrow, and trying to run in the middle of the racetrack if I can. Try to just get that try to make that happen no matter what, because I think that from the middle part of the racing service to the wall is going to be pretty busy on Sunday.